Hello again. So happy you could join me on this beautiful day. I hope it's a beautiful day wherever you're at. I'd like to start out by thanking all my viewers and subscribers. I really do appreciate it. Now I try to get back with you as soon as I possibly can. Today is my standard pre-stretch canvas 16 by 20. What I did was I went to your local hardware, got some different spray paints, different colors, and sprayed it on there. Make sure you're in a well-ventilated area with a mask on. And I waited for that to completely dry. Then over that I went over it with a thin coat of liquid clear. And that's going to help the oils go on a lot smoother. And you'll see that if you missed a spot, the oils will drag. So you want to make sure you cover it with a thin coat of liquid clear. So any information you'll need and all the colors will come across the screen right about here if you choose to paint along with me today. And I hope you do. I already got started up here. I loaded it up with fan brush. I did the white. Did some alizarin crimson. Same kind of brush, just to get this color going back here for right now. I think I'm going to go into maybe a little bit more crimson back here, dark here, down. Just a little bit. Come into this blender brush. It's real soft. It's what I use for the other colors up there. Circular motions. I want to blend that in. You want to get that look of the lightness coming up from the colors. Maybe we'll put some white in it there. Blender brush. All the way across, who knows? All the way up to where it just fades away. You already got maybe some clouds back here, who knows? Just some light areas happening with the pink look down there. Okay, now we'll come into this 2-inch brush here. And we're going to load it up with some dark colors, maybe some blacks. Maybe some blues. Prussian blue, midnight black. Prussian blue, midnight black. Pull it in one direction. What you want is that rounded edge. Set this down here. Come up and determine where we want some of the branches to be and stuff. Maybe backing through here. Maybe like that. Maybe this comes up. All I'm doing is tapping this. And all that color that's on there is coming right off of that. Got all kinds of little different things happening. Maybe up here we have a tree. A tree that's going. I'm just grabbing more color, more black and blue. Black and blue all the way down here. Leave some light areas in there. Gives it some depth. Maybe. Got something in there. Maybe the waterfall's going to come right down through there. So maybe back and through here we can put another little something popping up there. Another bush. All I'm doing is pushing up. Off in a distance you can have some things maybe a little lighter. Darker down here. Darker in there. Darker all the way up there. Whatever we don't fill in, we'll fill it in with branches and stuff. Okay, I'm going to take this little brush right here, load it up with some liquid clear and go back into that color. Thin it out, the blues and the blacks. I'm going to make some twigs and stuff. Some twigs, maybe there's a branch or twig coming out from up here. Just like that. Here and there. Maybe there's some coming up here. Load it up again. Maybe put some branches coming out from here. Kind of separates it, and what it does is it gives it more of the look, more of the branchy and here and there. should look woodsy already. Now, come into that fan brush. Little fan brush. This one here, I'm going to put in some blue. Maybe a blue-green. Blue-green, some white. More blue. Maybe back in here, we can have some branches and something happening back there. Clean that brush off. I use Oro's paint thinner, so always a good thing. And let's come in. Clean up that 2-inch brush and get some color coming. Back off the excess. We'll come into some blue, light blue, take some of that blue up there, come into some liquid white. Pull it in one direction. Maybe back in here we got some white things happening. Maybe it goes all the way up. Got some blue. Maybe we got something happening right here. Pull it in one direction. Maybe we got something happening back and through here. Blues. All I'm doing is tapping. Get all the different angles and shades of the blue. Maybe we got some up here. Hope you can see that. Trying to make that colorful there. That's it of the blues. Clean that brush off again. off the excess. Now, let's come into some green, more liquid white. Put it up there. Come into some green there. Green, light green. Pull it in one direction like we did. And we'll come into here and put some green up here. Just tapping it. Need to get in some yellow. Tap that in there. All the way down, just like that. That looks good. Maybe we'll have some down here. Maybe we could have maybe some in here. That popped that out real nice. Some more liquid white. Maybe we could have something in here. Maybe there's some right here. Set that down. Kind of looking at the color. Going to come into some Waterfall. So we'll get this fan brush here going. Liquid white. Maybe a little bit of blue in it. Maybe our waterfall starts from back here. And maybe it comes down through here. Splashy area there. Maybe it comes down through here. stuff happening all the way down. All the way down. Where we might have our bridge right through here. Get some more weight. Maybe it goes right down to here. Maybe that could be our last waterfall. Right here. And we'll put some blues in here. We'll put some blues in there. Maybe it goes over this way more. Put some rocks in there and see what happens. So we'll go into some brown. Brown and black maybe. Darker. Get a little roll of paint on the edge there. Maybe we can have a stone there. Some stones back there. Maybe every so often you could have something. Kind of blend those in. Maybe there can be a stone right here. Maybe a bigger one right there. In between. Some rocks and things. Just using the smaller end of the palette knife here. Stones. And have that go all the way back. Highlight that in a minute, get some colors and everything happening. Who knows? Maybe it comes right down. Right wipe that off. Come into some white. Little roll of paint. And we'll come and highlight some of this. Highlight some of the stones. Keep grabbing a little bit. Highlight. Highlight of the stones. Okay. Now we can get into some pink, light pink, light alizarin crimson. Pull it in one direction. Add some more white. Just like that, get that rounded edge. Maybe right in here we can have something. Right in there. More white. Some pink happening. Pink up there. Maybe down here. Now come into some darker. Put some right up here. Right up there. Come into some white now. Highlight that. Something over here too. Little on that side. Hope it's getting colorful enough where you're at. So I'm really trying to bring out a lot of the colors. Clean this brush off again. some liquid white, and some yellow. Just the yellow. Pull it in one direction. Maybe back in here. More white. Lighten that yellow up. Here. Something back in there. What else? Just put some colors in everywhere. At least in the dark areas though. Some of that going on up there. Now we're going to come in with some oranges. They're taking shape. I like this water down here. Just with that little bit of blue with the purple on there and that spray paint. Now we'll come into some orange. Same thing, pull it one direction. Maybe we'll have something up in here. Orange right in there. Making it pop a little bit with the orange. Maybe we got something right in here. Orange over there too. Ah, taking shape. Okay, we'll come into some yellow. Yellow and green. Maybe a touch of brown. Pull it in one direction. Maybe back in here there's some. some white to it, lighten it up. White, more white, got some of that going on. Leave that. I think we're going to leave it just like that. Step back, start putting some ground cover in. For that we use this brush right here. I'm going to come into the darker colors, sap green, green and black, brown, dark color, load it up on that brush just like that. We're going to come in here and start putting our grassy areas in right along the waterfall. Figure that goes just like that. Just tapping that in. Goes all the way back. Then we'll put our bridge in after we get a lot of this done. That way the bridge will sit right on there. It'll sit right in there. Or the dark color. Back in here where the shadows are. All kinds of little things happening. Side, come right to the rocks. Who knows what we're going to do over here. Put some stones in or have it just come right down. Just come right down to the water. And over here we're going to have some trees. And that can be all the way to here maybe. Just tapping all this in. We'll come in and highlight it with some colors. But for now, we just want to fill it in with that green, the dark colors, because when you put yellow on here, it's really going to stand out. Especially get all that grassy area look. By this tapping. Maybe we could put our bridge in as soon as we highlight. We'll come in, grab some more yellow. Need more yellow for the highlight. A lot of yellow and white. Cleaning that fan brush off. Coming in some liquid white. Loading it up on the fan brush. Just like that. And we'll come in and we'll start highlighting. Dropping some color in. All the way down. All the way down. Put that on there like that, and we would come back in. Come back in with the fan brush or the blender brush. Clean that off. Want that blender brush to be just clean as clean could be. So we're coming into that light color. I'm going to highlight the grass. just got to tap this. Tap it. All the way to where we want the grass area to look. Can go all the way back. That can be right along that edge there. It can be lighter. Right along that edge. Come back into some more white and yellow. Keep highlighting it. Maybe it can be brighter back here. Maybe it can be brighter back and through here. Just like that. Come in and wipe off that excess that we had, all that green. Want it to be just a yellow. As much of the yellow as we can. Tapping that in all the way back. Just barely. That can add some more color over there. That can add some more yellow. Over here. tapping in the yellow. Just keep tapping it in until you get that lightness, that brightness that you're looking for. Use the blender brush again. And just tap this underneath. Try to keep that edge, sharp edge. That's going to be your color. That is going to be what you want. That brightness, that kind of pops there. Just tap this a few times and it kind of softens it right up without taking too much away. I want more back there. Lighter. Step back and you look at it. I think I want more back here. Just like that. Shine it up. Just barely. All back and through there. Step back. Taking shape. I think more white back there and more of that color, more of the yellows. Right at the top of this hill here. That. And then we just tap that in real soft. That right around that edge there. Kind of like the waterfalls, the way they're happening, just the way they are right now. With the blues, and we'll come in and we'll touch it up. Touch it up with some color. Like I said, I kind of like this, just the way this is here. Just the way that blue is. waves coming in. Use some liquid white just on the fan brush. I'm going to top this waterfall off right here. Pulling it down. Giving it that look. Wiping it off. Getting this little brush here. That end on it. I'm going to come into some white, and we'll tap it and mist it down here. Get the waterfall. Trying to get a little bit of the misty look to it. We'll come in with this blender brush as soon as we clean it off. The only problem is when you get into using a lot of different colors, if you don't have a lot of paintbrushes, you spend a lot of time cleaning them. Now the corner of the brush and just circular motion. Now we'll come into the palette knife and determine what kind of a bridge do we want. I think we can make maybe a gray color, gray bridge. Kind of gray, stony bridge. Gray, stony bridge. A little roll of paint. And determine where we want our bridge to come in at. Tell you what, we'll wipe this off, and then we'll come in and we'll kind of mark it right where we think what might be. Like it go right across here. So we'll scrape off some of the paint. We'll scrape off some of the paint. Distant bridge. Just like that. Take this little corner here and we'll start putting in some color there. More black. Then we'll come in with some white. Then we'll make it marbly or make it stony. All the way. Now we'll get some white happening. More white. Scraping that in. Little stony stuff that's happening. Add a little bit more color here on the top. Okay, now we'll come into some dark color, brown and blue. We'll highlight this in here. stands out. We'll leave that like that over there. Now we'll come into that big brush we use for the mountains and the grass. We're going to pull down this brush right here. We're going to pull down with this. Tap that. I want that edge. Like that sharp edge of the water right there. That can go up even. You want to tap that up like that. Get some of that action going. Pull that down. Take the blender brush, and we'll come down and we'll pull this down. And mist it. Give it that glossy look. And I'm looking at it, thinking if I should make it darker down there. Do some blues and browns some more. Darker. Darker, darker. Come back into this brush here and we'll pull this down. off. Come down and we'll pull from in here. Got some of that blues and kind of like this, going right the way it's going here. And we'll come in with the blender brush, pull it down. Pulling it down. Now we're getting it. Now we're getting that look. Now we'll get some water's edge there. Okay, getting close to the end. Gotta put a bird in. It's like whatever kind you think. Could be an eagle. Maybe we can put it right over here. Who knows? I want to put it off center. Put it right here. Just like that, flying overhead. I use the same brush. I'm going to go ahead and sign this because it looks like it's a completed painting. Oh, let's use some of this color here. I like signing mine with my last name. Some people like using their initials, and it's whatever you prefer. Something else I like doing, putting the year in. Sometimes you get people asking you if you signed it and what year. And it's always good to see your progression too. What you were thinking at the time. Well, I hope you enjoyed this one, and I hope you painted along with me, and I hope to see you again. Bye.